All right, here we go. Graphing equations of lines. So we're going to learn how to graph real quick in something called slope-intercept form. And slope-intercept form, we're not very creative, right, in our math journey. So slope-intercept form is exactly what it sounds like. It's slope followed by a y-intercept. So it's y equals mx plus b, right? So that's why we work so hard on finding the slope, because in order to graph something, we need to know how slope works. So if I had something like this, like y equals negative 5/8 x plus 2, right? Negative 5/8 would be the slope, and positive 2 would be the y-intercept. I could try to trick you, and I could write it like this. Y equals like 6 minus 5/3 x, right? But you guys are too cunning for that. You would know that this is the y-intercept because it does not have the variable x next to it, and this is the slope. Right, so let's work on graphing a couple of these things, right? I got a couple examples. So y equals 1/5 x minus 2. If I were graphing this, I would start off at negative 2. I would put a little point at negative 2. And then I would use my slope. I would go rise over run. So I would go up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see it starts to shallow out a little bit. And then I'm done. Connect the dots, and you're done, right? Let's try another one real quick. So this one's kind of the same deal. Go down 4, right? So the negative 1/6 is going to be your slope, and the positive 1/6 is going to be your slope, and the negative 4 is going to be your y-intercept. So you want to make an anchor point at negative 4, and then you need to go up 1 over 6. Boom, just like that. I could check these. Should we see if we got it right? Let's see. Yes, nailed it. Nailed it. New problem. So this is a little trickier, right? So this slope is 2, right? And 2 is a tough slope because you can't see, you can see the rise, but you can't see the run, right? So you need to replace the 2 with the 2 over 1. So the y-intercept isn't going to change. The y-intercept is going to be negative 5. And then the slope is going to be up 2 over 1. If you want to keep going, you can go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. But since it's linear, you only need really 1 point, right? Should we check our solution, see if we got it right? Yes, always feels good to get it right. Let's keep going until we get a negative slope here. No, no. Oh, that one would have actually been pretty good. 4/3, 1/5, 3, negative 2, negative 3. Keep going. Here we go, negative 2/3. So this is a little tricky, right? Do I go down and to the right? Do I go like down 2 to the right 3 because to the right's negative as well? Now you got to remember that a negative number is either a negative divided by a positive or a positive divided by a negative. So if I were graphing this one, I would start up at 1 because that's my y-intercept, and then I would go down 2. Always go to the right 3. So if you're having problems with slope, just think about, okay, I go down 2. The negative tells you to go up or down, and then just always go to the right. I wonder if I can change my answer real quick. Yeah, I can. So let's say I did this. Let's say I made a common mistake and I went down 2 to the right 3. I should know that I got this wrong right away, right? And the reason why I should is because if you look at the slope, this is a positive sloping line, and my slope up here is going to be negative. Okay? The only other thing that we have to talk about is something, oh God, it's going to take forever to change. Let's see here. Oh no. So something that's in a different form. So let's say the two forms I have are something kind of odd, right? So 2x plus 5y equals, I don't know, 15 or something like that. Let's say I had this too, y minus 4 equals 1/2 x plus 10. So these are kind of tougher to graph, right? There are ways to do it, but we're not going to, that's more of an algebra topic. We're just going to kind of give you the tools to graph these. You always want to put it into slope-intercept form. So this is called standard form, and this is called point-slope form. We're going to go over point-slope form in our last video, but for right now, let's just learn how to solve for y here. Subtract 2x. We're trying to get y by itself because we want y equals mx plus b. So we got 5y equals negative 2x plus 15. And then we divide every single term. There are 3 terms here. We divide every single term by 5. We get y equals negative 2/5 x plus 3. So now you can find your slope, negative 2/5. And you can find your y-intercept, also known as b, is 3. Same thing here, right? We're just going to solve for y to make it a little simpler. So in order to solve for y, I need to distribute that 1/2. 1/2 times 10 is 5. And then I have to add 4 to both sides. Okay, so now you can see that your slope is going to be positive 1/2, so rise over run, up 1 over 2, right? And your y-intercept is going to be equal to b, which equals 9. So I would start at 9, and I would go up 1 over 2. Okay, cool. Nice short one for you. Peace.